am Marty Doerning from Webster City, from the St. Thomas Parish in Webster City. At the present time, I am on the board for the Archdiocesan Board for Catholic Charities. My relationship with Catholic Charities goes back an awful lot of years. That would begin when we were a young couple and learning that it was not going to be possible for us to have a family. So we, without any hesitation, turned to Catholic Charities. We, within the year after we applied for our first child, we adopted a little baby girl. And she was 8 days old. Then, 2 years later, we got a phone call from Catholic Charities, and the representative at that time said, well, we're wondering if one of our representatives could come out and visit with you. Well, yeah, I said, that'd be fine. So our oldest one was about 2 years old. And so when she came out, and I was thinking it was probably just another follow-up visit. And she said, then she wanted to know if we would be interested in adopting another child. Because at that time, Dubuque had, in the month of July, they had 6 babies that were going to be born, and they did not have enough couples that were available at that time. So 3 weeks later, we got a bouncing baby boy. And then about 5 years later, then I guess, and I told Catholic Charities, I said, leave our records open. And now we were getting into the years when things were starting to change. I said, well, leave them open. And they inquired of us once. I said, no, leave them open. If something comes up, I'll be willing to take a phone call. So anyways, lo and behold, one October, we got a phone call, and they had a little one that was going to supposedly be born in January. And would we consider? And I said, yes. Well, then she was born the first week in December. So in the cold month of December, a little 5-pound baby girl that was 5 days old. So I was a lot younger than I am now. So I look back and I go, wow, you really were pretty courageous here. But the wonderful part of it was Catholic Charities. Our whole life, I was thinking about this as I drove today. I thought, Catholic Charities made our family life possible, And now everybody, of course, is all grown up. They have their own families. The world benefits from a nurse. An Alaskan airfield manager. He's a field manager for Alaskan Airways. And the youngest girl is a social worker at a Des Moines hospital, married and has a family. So we have grandchildren, So, Catholic Charities, as I said in the beginning, part of our hearts all of these years, because that was how we became a family, and now grandchildren, and even one great-grandchild. So certainly dear to our hearts, the work that Catholic Charities did with 3 young mothers too, who, to this day are also a part of my prayer life too, because that just had to have been a tremendous, tremendous sacrifice on the part of them, and yet an act of love too, So we were a part of that without ever knowing one another. So I would really love to tell them how great these 3 kids turned out.